Hey everybody, it's Whitney from WhitneyDanielle.com, and I'm super excited because today I'm talking about how to immediately bond with a stranger, somebody that you do not know, that you met anywhere, grocery store, networking event, social scene, anywhere, and how to make it work. So a lot of us are taught, at least I know I was, not to talk to strangers. It's not something we do. It's bad, it's shunned upon, don't do it. You get kidnapped and end up missing for years, or if not ever, and die, right? That's what they tell you. So I've never listened to that. I've always been open to talking to people because ever since I was a little kid, I've known that people are extraordinary storytellers, especially older people. And so that's who I would talk to. I would just go up to people and ask them questions, and it was so much fun for me. And I learned very, very young that one thing that's so important to immediately bond with someone is to let the fear and the pride and the fear of rejection go to the wayside. No one cares, right? At the end of the day, someone might have a stereotype of you in their head, or they might have put you in a box already, but if you start to talk to them and you open up and they are receptive to that, it's going to go away. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares? When you're little, you don't care. You don't care if your underwear is inside out. You don't care how many friends you have. You just live your life and you do your own thing. And I really suggest that you do the same now, except you want to make sure your underwear is right side in. You get that, right? You want to make sure that you're being open and that you don't really hold on to what you have conceived and conceptualized in your brain as to what other people are expecting of you and what you should be saying, okay? The second thing I want to make sure that you realize is that you can bond with people over the most ridiculous things. It doesn't matter. I have bonded with people over my eyelashes, suitcases, ties, dogs, cars, favorite colors. The list goes on. And if you don't know a lot about fashion, I don't know a lot about fashion, right? I know a lot about cars, but I don't know a lot about fashion. And I'm constantly talking to people about fashion. I don't know a lot about football, but somehow I'm always talking about it because people care about it. So when you can bond with people on an array of topics, even if they're topics you don't care about or necessarily know a lot about, you're going to meet a lot of cool people, guaranteed. I don't care about football at all. I hate watching it. All the time. I hate watching football. And I'm okay with saying that. I don't care anymore. But I will tell you who my team is. I love the Patriots. Why? Because my dad is a Patriots fan. I was born in Massachusetts, and I think it's cool to have a team, especially when I come from a family that's all women, and my dad was the only one, and no one cared about football. So I pretended to care for his sanity. Okay? That's my story. I'm sticking to it. When I go out and I meet people who love football, that's what I say, and we can immediately bond over something, whether it's the Patriots or football or our fathers or our families. Like, it doesn't, you can find something in anything to bond with someone over, okay? The third thing I want to bring up here is eye contact. Making sure that you've got strong eye contact is crucial because that's how, when you see strangers, like let's say you're on the bus or I'm at the airport a lot, I meet strangers and I make friends with people at the airport all of the time. All of the time. I don't know why. It's fun. People in airports are going places, literally, and they have stuff to talk about, right? And when you're in the airport, you make eye contact with someone. It is so much fun to see what happens after that. Now, I don't stare, right? My eyes are just big, so I just see stuff. And I'll look at someone, and then they'll look at me, and then if I see something I want to say, or vice versa, we'll just start talking. But making eye contact is kind of that first line of sight, right? Pardon the pun, to getting into someone's field and to just talking to them. So once you've made eye contact and you've found something that you can compliment them on or talk about, right? It could be anything. You can talk about the weather, you can talk about the airport, you can talk about Patriots, I don't care, right? You find something that you can talk about, the conversation begins and you can bond. You can bond over anything. I bonded, like I said, over the most ridiculous things. The most ridiculous things. And people really like to talk. You'd be surprised. Unless they're very introverted, most people are really into talking. And I've spent a lot of my life looking for the people who don't seem like they're spoken to a lot. And trying to make them feel as comfortable as I can because I think it's fun. And for me, I like to feel comfortable and I want those around me to feel comfortable too. So when you have a very loving and nurturing personality to you, even if you're a guy and maybe nurturing isn't your jam, having a very open and gentle way about you is something that people really resonate with, no matter where they come from or what they're all about. So practice these tips. I guarantee you, You'll be in the grocery store this weekend bonding with people you've never bonded with before, simply by making eye contact, finding common ground, being yourself, and having fun. That's it. That's really all it is. To immediately bond with someone, you'd be surprised. Let me know if you bond with someone soon in the comment box, or how you bonded in the past. Like, what's something weird that's happened to you and you've made immediate instant friends from it? I'd love to know. Seriously, there are some really cool stories out there, and you can start making more stories of these of your own right now. So make sure you're subscribed. I've got more videos coming soon, and add me on social media so we can chat and network, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again for stopping by. Cheers.